What'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life flighted here.
This is Natalie and John Shirilla, the parents of Mackenzie Shirilla. Just hours earlier, they were told their daughter had been involved in a catastrophic car crash and airlifted by helicopter to the nearest hospital. What they didn't yet know was that the next conversation with police would permanently alter their lives, and Mackenzie's forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my God. Oh, jeez.
What do you say this? Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Officers informed them that Mackenzie's boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Rousseau, and their friend, 19-year-old Davion, had both been pronounced dead at the scene. Mackenzie, the sole survivor, was now at the center of a potential double homicide investigation. At first, investigators were hesitant to jump to conclusions. Most believed the crash was likely a tragic accident, perhaps the result of impaired judgment or a medical episode. But as the investigation unfolded, troubling details began to surface. What initially appeared to be a horrific mistake would soon reveal itself as something far more sinister.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know it. That's exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious...
19-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla, her boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion had spent the evening celebrating ahead of Mackenzie's upcoming 18th birthday, just 2 days away. The night began innocently enough with plans to attend a high school party. In the early morning hours, the group was seen socializing at the party. Around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic were observed smoking outside. At one point, Mackenzie allegedly offered psychedelic mushrooms to the party's host, an unusual move, according to friends who said they had never known her to use or distribute drugs before, where they spent over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie announced she was ready to go home. Strangely, she insisted on driving instead of Dominic, which was out of character. Dominic agreed. When Davion asked for a ride home, Mackenzie initially refused to let him get into the car. After a brief argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion along. All three climbed into the vehicle, unaware they were moments away from disaster. Security cameras later captured the car leaving Davion's house. Instead of continuing along Pearl Drive, the vehicle turned onto Progress Drive, a dead-end road that terminates abruptly at a brick wall. Footage shows the car accelerating rapidly, jumping from approximately 30 miles per hour to more than 90 in the final seconds. The vehicle made a sharp, violent turn, narrowly missing a tree before slamming headfirst into the brick wall at full speed. The wreckage went unnoticed for nearly 45 minutes. At 6:15 a.m., a motorcyclist passing by discovered the mangled car and called 911. Officers arrived about 10 minutes later, and their body cameras captured the grim scene inside the vehicle.
No one's breathing. Bust that window out.
All right.
Oh my God. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Drivers. Holy shit, man. Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here,
All right.
reach up and unlock this door.
Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. There. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. It's our stomach. Her stomach's.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We got 2 that are gone.
yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Dominic was found dead in the front passenger seat. Davion was pronounced dead in the back. Only one person had survived, the driver, Mackenzie Shirilla. As medics and firefighters rushed to extract Mackenzie and rush her to the hospital, investigators began piecing together what could have caused such a violent crash. Initially, Police classified it as an accident.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But I mean, if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long, no one heard.
They're in factory type settings.
Yeah, well.
And it's dark.
That's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
Noting that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer away but failed to regain control. Mackenzie was later diagnosed with POTS, a condition that can cause dizziness and fainting. Investigators believe this, combined with possible drug use, may have contributed to the crash. However, one detail deeply troubled officers. There were no skid marks and no evidence of braking whatsoever.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crush the car into the wall.
Another detail stood out. Mackenzie was the only person in the car wearing a seatbelt. If the crash had truly been accidental, it seemed unlikely she would have taken that precaution while no one else did. This fact would later become a key piece of the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on.
I don't believe the others did.
While Mackenzie remained hospitalized, an officer was dispatched to notify her parents. They were relieved their daughter had survived, but officers now faced the heartbreaking task of informing Dominic's parents, who had no idea their son had even been in an accident.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. There was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Christine.
God!
Sit down.
Oh, God!
Just sit down.
Oh, my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
You know what time it happened at?
no, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, then what? The car was smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went...
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and
Go
the
ahead.
girl's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf.
No, this is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15,
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
When came upon it, passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is she naked or you guys don't know?
We right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
That he was dead. Weeks passed as Mackenzie recovered. Eventually, she was released from the hospital and returned to her normal life. The community mourned Dominic and Davion, expressing sympathy for Mackenzie as the lone survivor of an unimaginable tragedy. But soon, unsettling behavior began to emerge. Mackenzie never attended either funeral. On social media, she openly bragged about her drug use, claiming she could do more drugs than anyone and still live. On October 31st, 2022, she attended her first party since the crash, dressed as a decomposing corpse, complete with fake blood smeared around her mouth. Her parents publicly defended the costume, saying she deserved to have fun after everything she had endured. There were other red flags. Mackenzie appeared to have a mysterious source of income, spending thousands of dollars on designer clothing and flaunting it online. Still, none of this was enough to prompt police to reopen the case. That changed when Dominic's family came forward with a video taken from his phone, recorded just 10 days before the crash. The clip was part of a 15-minute recording in which Mackenzie could be heard repeatedly threatening Dominic.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Text messages further confirmed she had explicitly threatened to kill him. This evidence was enough for police to reopen the case, this time as a suspected premeditated double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Detectives began interviewing friends, family members, and people from the community. Mackenzie's former boyfriend was among the first interviewed, and his statements only intensified investigators' concerns.
You understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months. And then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we had no problems with each other or nothing, but like they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? We were just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship-wise because we didn't date that long, but like friend-wise, like she was crazy. Like
she like mentally just not all there? I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her, that she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him, is what she would tell everyone. And, like, she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time not lucky to have survived that, because it's like she killed 2 people if that was what she was trying to do. But it's like, I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
2 friends who had attended the party also came forward, stating they believed the crash was intentional.
I want to show you.
Oh no, explain it.
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those 2 rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she hard broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting. I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
Still, police lacked definitive proof until Dominic's brother provided critical insight into the volatile nature of the relationship.
You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, just kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home. because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
According to him, Mackenzie had threatened, just days before the crash, that she would kill Dominic by crashing the car. He also offered a possible motive, suggesting Mackenzie saw the crash as an easy way out of the relationship. Her behavior after the crash further alarmed investigators.
If you're going 94 miles an hour, you don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. It kept not working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Mackenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom, and if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
On August 6th, just 1 week later, police were called to Mackenzie's home by her father due to disturbing behavior. While no footage exists, the responding officer later described the incident as deeply concerning.
I ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Shirilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical, he was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because she wanted to leave to go to the funeral.
Shortly after Mackenzie was arrested, her parents rushed to the police station, demanding a lawyer and insisting she not speak. But by then, the evidence was overwhelming.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, what you only do is go, hey, there's a warrant for her. We would have brought her right down here with no problem. She hit it. Unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
So the warrant was issued today, so
well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands what her, not to say anything to you guys. I mean, if he had to roll out the whole Mass to pick up an 18-year-old girl who could hardly walk out of a hospital visit, it's just beyond me.
So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today?
Yep. Am I going to be allowed to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
You cannot talk to her while she's here.
Why doesn't she get a phone call? If you arrest her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her. As soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call, she will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
and these guys are going to take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her attorney can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Mackenzie was tried as an adult and chose to waive her right to a jury trial, leaving her fate in the hands of a judge. The defense claimed she lost consciousness before the crash, but forensic evidence proved otherwise. Prosecutors argued Mackenzie intentionally accelerated the vehicle, using the crash as a calculated escape from her relationship. The judge agreed. On August 14, 2023, Mackenzie Shirilla was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison and is currently incarcerated at the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October 2037.